Welcome to the Pathways to Surrender podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and thank you for joining us for this guided meditation. Please note that these meditations are recorded in a tropical setting with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Let's take a moment now to just get settled in, get comfortable and relaxed. Maybe close our eyes and take some breaths and just listen to the music before the meditation starts. Consider this. There is actually nothing wrong with you right now. There is actually nothing wrong with anyone right now. All symptoms, all issues and problems, all judgments, all could change in an instant. Cancer can disappear from a body in an instant. Heart problems can resolve in an instant. Money issues can resolve in an instant. There is nothing wrong with anyone right now. What we experience as problems and issues is all due to our contraction against the natural, free flow of the creative spirit within us. We are blocking the miracles. We do not need to judge ourselves for this. It is perfectly reasonable that we would be doing that. But it is important for us to know that the only reason we don't experience miracles is because we are blocking them. It is tempting to believe that there is something wrong with us, that we are being punished somehow for being bad, for making bad decisions and choices, and that life is a struggle, and that we must spend our lives undoing our sins. That is a strong way of putting it, but in essence, that is what it looks like. That we must suffer and struggle before we can have peace, before we can be free. But the idea in the mind of our Creator that is the template for our being was not based on suffering and struggle. It was based on a being that could experience beauty, that could experience joy, could experience the marvel of creativity and creation. That is the idea held in the mind of the infinite consciousness in its creative expression of our lives. We were not created to suffer and struggle. We were created to know love and peace and joy and beauty, to know connectedness, to know the infinite potential and possibility available in every moment. We were not created to work hard at fixing ourselves. We were created in perfection. Our conditioning has taught us differently, led us to believe that struggle and suffering are natural and normal. They are what we can expect, and that our life will be one of endless toil, trying to make ourselves good enough. We must be clear that that is not the truth of who we are, of what we are. That is just an idea that we hold in place because we have been taught to fear our authentic selves. We have been taught that our authentic self is not welcome is bad, is wrong. But that cannot be. It does not resonate with the truth. The truth is clear that our natural state is one of peace and connection and love. And so, there is no question that to make the transition from that contraction, from that conditioning, to living the truth is a difficult process because of fear. It is only fear that makes it difficult. There is no power or force against us. Nothing can stop us from knowing and living the truth except our fear, our choice to listen to our fear, to be guided by it, to live by its guidance. We have the ability to surrender right now in this moment, to let go of control and become present to the real truth of our being. That is available to us in this moment. But that is not our experience for most of us. We feel resistance. We feel fear. Our mind constantly attempts to distract us. There is nothing wrong with that. It is not bad or a failure. It is just what is in this moment. We are inclined to be too serious about it. There is nothing serious about the truth. It does not require a serious demeanor. We do not need rules to follow. We are not trying to be good and do the right thing to get approval. We do not need to earn the approval of some supreme being. All we are actually, truly wanting is to be free to be ourselves. And we can make that decision in any moment. We can decide that where I am and what I am and who I am right now is absolutely perfect. I am a creation of a perfect consciousness. I am infinite potential and possibility. I am one with that infinite consciousness. Nothing can separate me from that infinite, divine Creator. It is impossible. What is difficult is to let go of our identity, to let go of our trust and control. We have worked so hard to make ourselves better somehow, to make ourselves right, to correct what we were told was wrong with us. It's hard to let go of all that. But we don't want to devote ourselves to always seeing what's wrong with us. What is our next issue to fix? Yes, as our journey progresses, issues arise. As we awaken and become conscious, we learn about ourselves and we face another fear and another belief system. But that is not our focus. Our focus is to learn how to see the good, to trust in the truth, to bring the truth to our fear. Again, it must be said, we were not created to make ourselves into something. We were created to be a free expression of the infinite, of the love and joy, creativity and beauty of that infinite consciousness. If we devote ourselves to that, give up the idea that we must make ourselves better, we will find the truth within us. We are the choosers of what fills our conscious awareness. We can demonstrate that easily. We can tell ourselves that we want to feel peace, that we want nothing else but to just experience the peace of the truth in this moment. we can decide we're willing to let go just for this moment and allow ourselves to know peace just for this moment. We can let go. We can devote ourselves completely to expressing our desire to know peace, when that is the only thing that fills our conscious awareness. We will feel the change. For many of us, the difficulty is we cannot focus long enough, deeply enough. When a distraction comes, we follow it. That is why we have this practice. The practice of developing our ability to focus on the truth. To be willing to only allow the truth to fill our conscious awareness. The knowledge of the perfection of creation in this moment. The power and the presence of that creative flow right now. We can decide that's all we want to know. It is within us. It is who we are. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you would like more information on these meditations and teachings, you can visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Wholeness. These are episodes of meditative teachings designed to help us move to the next step in our journey, letting go and learning to surrender, overcoming resistance. That's Pathways to Wholeness. Look for the next episode soon. We'll be uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.